New story up on Infowars.com. We can show you our Twitter feed at Real Alex Jones. Democrats now called for killing Donald Trump. And if you go to Real Alex Jones on Twitter, here, I'll punch it up, you can see that that's what they're calling for. Just go ahead and scroll down. You can see Paul Watson's latest article right there. Keep going down. There it is. Kill Trump. Liberals react to Republican frontrunners' comments on Muslim immigration. You can click on the story right there. We're going to play some of those clips coming up for folks. Users flood Twitter with call for Trump's assassination. I want to tweet that back out at Trump, and I'm going to take the 1-minute analysis that Rob Dew did. We, during the breaks, during the ads, have little minute-long vignettes on news and breaking info, something nobody else does. We just do game-changer type stuff that I come up with, and some of the even better ones that we take and put video over. We're going to take that one where we show the FBI, ICE admitting we should stop all this immigration until we've got a vetting process in, or we're not going to be knowing who these people are, and we could be hit by terrorists. In fact, we predict it will be. These are quotes in Congress. In fact, we've got to do a longer version and actually add the quotes, not just show the articles. And then Trump says, okay, because they're not being vetted, ban all Muslims, new Muslims from coming in. That's actually not a radical statement. What's radical is bringing people in unvetted from war zones like Syria. These are jihad pilgrims that were unable to take over Syria and murder every Christian and Shiite they got their crazy hands on. Now, here is Donald Trump. The Associated Press has it clipped down. In the full speech, which they've now got transcripts of, they've been caught taking out of context. He said they're not vetting him, they're not checking him, they're letting him in. The FBI admits this, and until that's been fixed, until we can verify who these people are, it's now time, as I've tweeted, and then he goes over the tweet, to ban all Muslims coming into the country, which means coming in who aren't Americans, aren't citizens. That just goes to say that. Coming in means new. They sped it to go, he wants to deport all Muslims. He wants to... Well, I tell you, that's kind of where this is going when they launch the real jihad. They bring in hundreds of thousands more. There will be more attacks in this country. And you're not going to be able to spin it over and over again as you keep bringing in the very people that attack. And then all the reasonable Muslims that came here mainly to get away from the Wahhabist tyranny are going to get the blame. And again, I've got it in the news. Literally 99+% of the immigrants, out of 200 plus, on average, they have one Christian. That's in the news today. That's over 99% are Islamicists. That's 200+% are. And then he says, we got people under attack. We got to bring them in. You don't bring the Christians or Shiites in. You bring in the people that got their butts kicked. Your jihad army. He said, come to daddy. You can blow some stuff up and shoot some people here, and we'll declare martial law like they did in Europe. And our public's so dumb, they'll never figure it out. Come here. You want some milk of the taxpayer? Then Obama unbuttons his jacket and opens his shirt up and goes, you want some milk, Al-Qaeda? Let me shove some taxpayer money in your fat little cheeks. Thank you, Lord Obama. We don't even have to pay for the women now. How much for your dollar, eh? We got to, and people go, oh, that's stereotypical. It's stereotypical about some of the bad areas of the Middle East run by Wahhabists because that's what they do. It's like in Lawrence of Arabia, the Turks raping. That's what they do. That's the thing. Just, you go to Turkish jail, you're going to get raped by the jail guards 9 times out of 10. Yeah, all these fancy pants liberal women fly over to Saudi Arabia with some rich sheik, and 20 years later they're locked up in a dungeon in a sex slave camp. They have stereotypes of harems of captured women because that's what they do. See, it's not a stereotype. Just like there's a stereotype of folks in South Texas riding around on horses and living in ranch houses. That's because that's what they do. There's a stereotype, you mess with them, you're going to get your teeth kicked in. That's because that's what they do. See how that works too? See, stereotypes are real. Crazy, aggressive Texans. Yeah, that's right. That only get angry and start going crazy when you mess with them. Yeah, that stereotype's true, isn't it? Stereotypes just keep on being true over and over again, don't they? You think you're the only crazy ones in the New World Order? You've only awakened the sleeping giant, you trash, you filthy scum. We see your god-awful plan. I want to play the Trump clip, but I'm so angry I can hardly breathe right now. I'm just ready to roar, folks. I'm just ready to run around in circles. So angry. Let's show some of my tweets that I want you to retweet that are at Real Alex Jones right now. Let's go to them. Media is misquoting real Donald Trump, full speech. He said, ban new Muslims until they're vetted. More lies from horror media. That's an Alex Jones quote. Real Donald Trump is right about barring foreign Muslims until they are all vetted. Infowars.com. Retweet that at Trump. He needs to defend himself that way. I don't care if he even retweets us. He needs to point that out. Because they are spinning this. He now wants to deport Muslims. You know who I want to deport? Let's say we brought in 100,000 North Koreans and never vetted them, and most of them came here believing Kim Jong-un was still wonderful and Kim Jong-il was wonderful and that he actually makes the birds sing and all the rest of it like they teach in North Korea. And then a few of them started blowing stuff up and shooting people, and the government wanted to bring more of them in. I'd say, you know what? If we don't get loyalty pledges like citizens are supposed to do and other statements from these North Koreans, get them out of here. And maybe we shouldn't bring any more North Koreans in here. Same deal. They're from a whacked out, crazy area under cult-level programming. Don't bring these people in. It's kind of like don't let the Marilyn Manson family, or excuse me, Manson family, not Marilyn Manson. Don't let the Manson family killers out of jail because they're still saying that they did the right thing and they're proud of it, some of them. What if there was a country full of Marilyn, full of, whatever that idiot's name, what was Charles Manson? Charles Manson. A country full of Charles Mansons pledging allegiance to Charles Manson who want to come here and kill us. Do we bring them in here? No, no, no. We're going to come back with Trump and more straight ahead, but I'm telling you, this is it. And I just like Trump being bold because to get attention to the issues, he has to be bold, and he's absolutely right. I can't go to Saudi Arabia and preach the gospel. I'll have my head chopped off. I don't want anybody who doesn't decry that brought here, period. It isn't compatible. Kill Trump. Liberals react to Republican frontrunners' comments on Muslim immigration. Little inside baseball. About a week and a half ago, Trump himself said, yeah, I want to be interviewed on the Alex Jones show. I want to do it. And they were like, yeah, you can do it at Trump Tower. We're going to be in town next week, or you can do it via Skype or phone or whatever you want. And I said, okay, I'll come up there and do it in person. And then the Secret Service said no. Now, Alex Jones can come. I mean, I have the emails. Alex Jones can come. We know who he is. But he might hire a local group, and we don't have time to vet him that day. No, I was going to bring my crew. And we're like, well, here, we'll run our crew through your system. Oh, no, just don't come. And Trump could have made him let me come. I just said, fine, we'll do Skype. But that shows how crazy this has gotten. Can you imagine the death threats Trump's getting? And then meanwhile, they're worried about my crew. Oh, yeah, they're going to, like, pull lightsabers out and get him. Kill Trump. Liberals react to Republican frontrunners' comments on Muslim immigration. Users flood Twitter with call for Trump's assassination. I'll tell you this, though. The Secret Service believes he's going to win, and they believe he is the frontrunner and the lead of the presidential. That is from the Secret Service. I'm just going to leave it at that. That's why they've got a security lockdown so hard, that he's not just the frontrunner of the Republicans. They believe that they believe they've got one of the biggest targets they've ever had for assassination. And they have got basically him surrounded right now. I'm just going to leave it at that. A clean, toxic-free body is the foundation of true health. Introducing Deep Cleanse by InfoWarsLife.com, a scientifically formulated blend of nanocolloidal zeolites and organic ingredients that aid the body in cleansing chemicals and toxic metals. We use only the highest quality organic herbs backed by serious research, and we still bring it to you at the best price out there. If you wish to find Deep Cleanse and experience the all-in-one cleansing, visit InfoWarsLife.com. That's InfoWarsLife.com or call 888-253-3139.